Foundation Beyond Belief is a humanist charitable organization, and it's a membership organization. We have over 1,000 humanist members who donate on a monthly basis to a range of featured charities. I started Foundation Beyond Belief because there was a gap, there was a need in the non-religious community to get the benefit that a lot of people get from religious communities. We have a humanist identity, so we're actually giving humanists the opportunity to express that identity, to say, I do not believe that there is a supernatural, it's not just secular, not just lacking religion, but I do not believe that there is a supernatural power. And therefore, I think it's really important for us to take care of each other. We have 5 continuous categories: poverty, education, human rights, the natural world, and then we have a category called Challenge the Gap, which features charities based in other worldviews. So our members are non-religious, but we specifically offer them the choice of also supporting an occasional religious charity, carefully screened religious charity. This is one of the ways that we can coexist with people of other beliefs and also demonstrate that we are able to discern between sort of the poisonous expressions of religion and the positive ones. Well, there's been quite a range of charities that have benefited from being featured by the Foundation. There have been poverty charities working in cities in the United States and also working in countries overseas.
One example was the Equal Justice Initiative, which provides top-tier legal support to defendants and prisoners who've been denied equal treatment by the justice system because of racial bias or misconduct, or just because they couldn't afford a proper attorney.
We've worked with the Uganda Humanist Schools Trust, which is actually supporting some humanist school projects in Uganda, which is a country that's been torn by some religiously inspired conflict for 30 years. So to have a couple of humanist schools there that are promoting not a particular worldview, but free thinking and critical thinking in a science-based curriculum is really a positive thing. The things that's been of tremendous interest to humanists is the struggle for gay rights, making sure that humanist voice is heard in this movement. It's really been gratifying for us to support LGBT organizations in the last 2 years. That helps us to articulate that sort of collective humanist voice in that particular struggle. We have had continuous growth since we started, and our hope is that we can continue that growth, we can continue making the model work, we can get larger grants, making even a greater impact on these charities, increasing the prevalence of the humanist voice in the philanthropic world. And then we also last year launched a volunteer program.
We're Valley Skeptics in the Park, walking in association with Volunteers Beyond Belief for AIDS Walk LA.
Volunteers Beyond Belief has, it varies depending on where they are in the country, but some of them have volunteered at food banks, some of them have given blood, or they've done highway cleanup. The Harvard group did food packaging of meals for disadvantaged kids in Boston. One of the groups in Dallas works at an AIDS hospice on a regular basis. So it's really just the whole range, the wide range of volunteer opportunities. Foundation Beyond Belief Australia is going to be primarily concerned with Australian-based charities and Australian members. And so this allows us to have a global reach, but each national foundation is going to focus on its own charities and its own national membership primarily. A lot of people have communicated to me that this has finally given them a positive place to stand, a place to say, a lot of people think that there's nothing but negatives in my worldview, that I'm only about canceling other things out. Well, here is my positive worldview. Here's what I believe, and here's what I do as a result of that belief.